Where are my beautiful queens? What's up? I just had a very emotional, raw, honest conversation with my German queens, and I'm about to do the same with you, for you. So, as you can see, see even my throat chakra was like, yes, but it has to happen. So I don't even know exactly what I've said because, when I channel and download, it just kind of flows through me. But I do know we're going to have a very beautiful conversation. And I'm sharing a different side of me today. Okay. This is definitely all about, I feel like it's part of my coming out as a spiritual healer, medium, whatever. Who fucking cares about the title? Just that spiritual essence, the soul essence. Okay. And I guess, because I'm so used to being known as the badass, this is quite different. But I know that this is obviously totally meant to be. So we're going to talk about, it's about to get super raw and emotional here. So I invite you to get super vulnerable with me, okay? So let me share this into the group. Oh, I'm feeling so warm. Ooh, so warm. I'm not surprised. How are you, by the way? Let me know how you're doing. So, that's all shared. Okay, perfect. So, let's have a great conversation, an honest conversation, a real conversation. I guess this is so very bright and light about growing, the uncomfortable part of you cannot have a breakthrough without having a breakdown. As someone who is continuously seeking to grow, to evolve, to expand, to elevate, right? It doesn't come easy. And in fact, it can be quite messy, confusing. And I just really today want to honor that. I think I really feel like all I wanted to do today, or my intention is to come here and share with you that I want to honor every woman that does the do, who is super committed to her inner growth. And I know it's kind of like the flip side to what I usually talk about, because I'm always about go for it, quit the excuses, find a way to shine, step it up. Just yesterday I talked about you got to reach people, right? Like with your message and all that sort of stuff. And I know I do a lot of mindset tune-ups and talk about energy a lot. And of course, for me, I believe the true essence of creating this amazing life for you, especially with your business, it's never about the money. Right? We know the money is just a byproduct of you creating an impact, a positive influence, and helping people, right, by sharing your gifts. And I believe that I'm telling you, we can definitely learn how to make that all a lot easier for ourselves. But I feel like in order to get to the easy part, where we learn to manifest, with ease and grace, it doesn't come naturally because our ego will get in the mind. Do you know what I'm saying? I feel like that, right? We're so consumed with getting ahead in our business, making money in our business, that we forget that it's never about the money, and it's all about the experience. It's all about unbecoming. It's all about soul remembrance, by the way. It is all about returning back to your natural state of being the queen. I call her the abundance queen energy, the abundance queen alchemy, which is the alchemy of bringing it all together, the mindset, the money mindset, the manifestation, right? The energy, and of course, soul infused strategy, okay? And we will talk about this so much more, because this is my thing, this is my jam, and I'm really owning that. And 18 months ago, I would have been like, whoa, I guess I always knew. But hey, I had to be on that path. So, can we just park the money making for a moment, okay? I feel like, I hope that you already understand, and I talk about this all the time, okay? That success is about who you are, not what you do. It's all about who you are, right? Returning back to your natural state, right? Understanding you are not your thoughts, you are not your mind, you are a soul. And I believe, right, the ideal magic you get to create is by becoming the magic yourself. And I'm also listening a book to that, which really goes hand in hand. I'm really grateful for that inspiration. Is becoming that magic first, right? And I believe that becoming that magic means that you understand that you are soul, and you get to, divorce your story, may your truth. Marrying your truth is bringing soul and self together, the universe and Mother Earth, having the energy of the Mother Earth to ground you. And that is a badassery aspect to make shit happen, but from a space of being connected to soul, understanding you are soul first, okay? I feel that that's exactly what I'm here to teach you, to marry the both up, okay? Now, I hope that you understand. Maybe you are already on that path and you understand, and I honor you, I see you, I commend you. Perhaps you're not quite there yet, and you're still obviously, working your butts off, working super, super hard, and there's nothing wrong with, putting your ass in the chair, as they say, and do the work, okay? Never underestimate doing the work. But are you really focusing on you? Because I'm telling you, you cannot find the best strategy, right? You cannot hustle your way. I mean, you can, let's be honest. Everything I've created in my life has been a lot of it from that hustle energy. But that's not how we roll anymore, okay? This is the biggest shift I'm probably having, the massive identity crisis. And this is why I'm talking about it, because there's so much identity shifts happening for a lot of my clients. And for me, I was like, okay, let's talk about this. Right, hustling will only get you so far. And maybe it can get you to wherever you want to go, but at what cost, okay? At what cost? And what if I was to say to you, like, you could make it so much easier on yourself by really focusing a lot more energy and time on unbecoming, right? Unbecoming, like breaking up with those limiting beliefs, divorcing those stories in your head, the illusions, the distortions, right? And coming back to soul, coming back to, infinite potential, possibility, and powers running through you at all given time. It's all in you. And I think that's really what the journey is about. Fuck the strategy. Just want to say that. It's never about the strategy. And I trust that you are already on that path. I understand you probably already know, yes, you've got to change that mindset, all that sort of stuff. And I want to let you know that this is the most incredible journey that you can be on, right? So yeah, I guess, I want to commend every woman for being on that journey, because I'm telling you, you can work hard, and I commend you for that. Like, there's nothing wrong with working hard. Hello. But at the same time, I want to say to you, you can create so much more magic with so much more ease, as they say. I know it sounds so corny, by committing yourself to that journey. And now that commitment part to that journey is what is going to make you uncomfortable, and I want you to honor that. I want you to hold space for that. I want you to hold space for yourself. Like I've been holding space for myself, not working nowhere near as much as I would normally, and that's okay, right? Actually, I know that this will actually break me through to incredibly new, income levels, all that sort of stuff, and that's all cool. That's all going to happen naturally. What's more important is that I'm holding space. I'm going through this identity shift where I'm allowing myself to operate from a space of love, not fear-based, not like survival mode. That's what I've known all my life, coming from a space of, survival, warrior, struggle. And that's been my go-to energy. And that's why I'm such a powerhouse. I'm so grateful. I mean, this energy has served me so much. But we all know love is the answer. Love is the only truth, energy. Love, joy, peace come from that space. I'm telling you, you are going to blow your mind literally with what's possible. Okay? So I hope that you are on that journey, and I hope that you are understanding that with doing that work, it is uncomfortable. It really is. And I wish for all of us to honor that more and to speak up about that more. The vulnerability of it, to go, my fucking God, like, I'm telling you, you know, it's so, I don't know, you know, and I, you know, I don't, all this confusion, or, you know, oh, wow, I didn't know that I was still, you know, dealing with some mother wounds, or, you know, and you don't have to come into the space, and you don't need to tell the whole world if you don't want to, but even though I do believe that, that would be so good, especially if you're someone who's in business, and I don't care what kind of business you're in. At the end of the day, people buy you. So if you could just honor that, hold space for that, share that, and be more vulnerable, as I can, you know, commit to myself to be more, even more vulnerable, even more honest and raw, you know, to let you in on that. I wish to do for you to do the same, because that is what is going to create an incredibly powerful shift, giving other women more permission to go within, to seek the light. But you've got to do the shadow work, and to honor that, yes, it can be messy, and it's all part of the process, all part of the game, as I say, okay? I want you to honor that. Now, I need you to also understand the flip side of this is, right, like, I get that, yes, and I talk about this, don't let it, though, paralyze you to the point that you're not doing anything, right? Give yourself permission to work through it. Like, definitely be kind and allow yourself to flow, and just let soul navigate you. But I feel like you still got to understand that you are the co-creator. You are, you know, steering the boat, driving the car, steering the wheel, right? And I want you to understand how powerful you are. You can still manifest and co-create with the universe anyway, right? Like, I feel sometimes, you know, the too spiritual aspect of like, well, meditate, visualize, and then just let, you know, universe do the work, and it's not going to do the work for you and just present you with everything on a silver platter. No, but the universe will send you the right people, opportunities, and resources in order to, you know, to create and manifest everything that you truly desire. So I guess, I don't know if that's making sense, because I really don't know. Like I said, I had no real like, oh, here's my like tips and tricks and strategies for today. All I want to say is I want you to honor and own your vulnerable you, because I know it's definitely something that's very important for me. Okay, and you might want to share that. You know, share all of that. Like, I'm so passionate, and I've just remembered, and like, I ran a program called Unleash Your Authentic Voice, and it just got, you know, channeled again. I'm like, dude, you're all about helping people, women, to activate, to unleash their authentic voice, to speak, you know, to speak the truth. And to speak your truth is giving other women permission to speak their truth, you know, that is part of you showing up to the fullest expression. And the fullest expression is all the feels, the good, the bad, even though there's no such thing or good or bad, it just is, right? It's just part of the process. And I just want to commend you. First of all, I want to commend you that you are digging deep, you know, that you are looking in the mirror, that you are asking yourself the uncomfortable questions, that you are seeking more light, that you are seeking to forgive, you are seeking to heal those wounds. You had committed to all of that, and I honor that already. And I want you to really know that that is the hardest part of the success part, because the strategy, dude, is easy. Making money is easy, but unbecoming and returning home to soul, now that is the harder part, the challenging part, because ego will try and catch you, and you know, sometimes it's not so easy to see and easy to feel and navigate your way through it, and it's confrontational and it triggers you, and like I said, it's messy and creates even more doubts and more questions. And I'm telling you, like, there's nothing that challenges me quite so much like this book right now. Like, shout out to my girlfriend Laura Francis, who's a total badass, and I love her very much. We're talking about this book, and she said to me, like, she read this book 4 times. I'm like, I know, I can see, like, I'm like, it is to the point, like, it brings me to tears, this book. It's like my mind is literally having a mind fuck. Like, it's going, what? I'm like, oh my God. So, you know, whatever you're doing to challenging yourself, you know, I want you to know that's the real work. That is doing all the work. You know, doing the alignment piece, connecting, honoring your truth, you know, releasing, opening yourself up to remembering more, to honor more, to connect more, to feel all the the worthiness, the infinite wisdom, the possibilities, the powers, the potential that's flowing through you. That is the real work. And then you take that energy and you go and share your message with the world, and you go out, you speak to your soulmate clients and you share that, and those people will resonate, and that vibration will just transmute and call more right people in, and do that every day. And you will create an extraordinary impact. Your message will reach people. Your voice will be heard. And I feel that's exactly what I'm here to do, to help you find that voice, to unleash that voice, right? To divorce your story, marry your truth, to alchemize soul and self, heaven and earth, right? To bring the alchemy together and allow you to create a life like wilder than your wildest dreams, right? That to me is exactly what I'm all about. And I'm so grateful that I've got to connect deep into my own purpose like that. And like I said, a part of me is feeling really vulnerable right now to share this, because I know that for years I've been known as that badass, you know, and I'm still very much a badass. I still swear, you know, I still drink wine, you know, but I am so grateful to remember this other part, the feminine, the goddess, you know, that queen, the nurturing side, because that is love. That is love-based, right? Trust-based, abundance-based, covered in, oh my God, so much beautiful energies and lights. It's beyond imagination, okay? And I'm so happy to bring that alchemy, you know, so happy to connect deep into my purpose, to bring that alchemy to you. I do believe that alchemy is exactly that, the alchemy, the marriage of soul and self, the divine, you know, universe, and and Mother Earth. And Mother Earth actually has been connecting to me. Thank you for my healer. Another shout out to my healer and shaman Livy, who's been saying, Gaia's reaching out. So there's cool energetic things happening. So yeah, so I will probably come out of the closet more. And this is my beautiful journey of being more vulnerable and honoring more of my, you know, my sacred sensitivity and femininity and all that sort of stuff. And of course, as I do that, I encourage you to do the same. So again, I just want to honor you for the fact that you are doing the work, and I want to commend you to be more vulnerable, to share that, because it is exactly those vulnerable moments, that vulnerability that lets people see you for who you truly are. And I'm all about already being real, and I'm so honored that all my clients everyone's like, yep, energy is legit authentic. And energy, everybody always goes, oh my God, Sabrina, amazing energy. So of course it makes sense. Energy is my jam. That is my purpose, to teach you how to come into your own abundance queen energy, and then how to alchemize, and then how to find that voice and use that voice to speak your soul's truth. And with that, right, you're going to truly create a massive impact, influence. You call in all the right people, and of course you'll be gonna, you know, be a sellout and summon soul success. Of course, that's just a byproduct, because you're truly, you know, stepping in the sovereignty, the sovereign woman. You know, this is how you shine, right? So that's me. That's what I'm here to do. So I'm super happy and grateful to just play with that and share that with you, because as I said, it is a bit of a coming out. I know that, because if someone said to me like 3 years ago, you know, do some meditation, I would have been like, meditate, that's like fucking wasting time. And now I'm like, oh, I could not live without it. I could not live without it. So, okay, so I honor you. Keep doing the real work, and just give yourself permission to strip naked. Share that. That's what it's really about. People want to see that, right? This is part of sharing your voice, your soul's truth, being the fullest expression. That's how you're going to call in the right people. And of course, guess what? That's how you're going to make the money. So money, just a byproduct. So stop worrying about the money. Really give yourself permission to come home. Give your soul permission to come home. And if you want to talk more about this, by all means, come over into my Facebook group if you're not there already. We're changing the name. I'm going to announce that probably tomorrow. We're going to change the name very soon. And there's going to be more of a space for sharing soul's truth, for speaking, right? For, creating that sacred energy, container and incubator, where women get to alchemize and literally create their soul success on their own terms, because that's what I always talk about, because obviously, as I always say, permission to be, do, and have has already been granted, and I do believe that by that, the alchemy, you are going to truly step into who you truly are by unbecoming what you no longer are, So let's continue that conversation. Come over into the group. I really would love to invite you if that resonates. And of course, feel free to tag your soul bestie. If you're like, oh my God, maybe you're someone who hasn't honored enough of her own femininity. Maybe you're not honoring enough of doing the energy work, or maybe you kind of didn't really appreciate just how important that element is in making money. Then you need to share that video, and you need to tag your soul bestie. And you definitely need to let me know what you think of that. And with that being said, I send you so much love, so much light, and I hope that it ignites something inside of you to go and share your own voice today. Go out, share your truth. Like, what is it that maybe something you go, oh, I don't know, right? Do it. Do it. Like I said, I have no idea if what I've said actually made any sense. I don't know. What I know is I needed to come out of the closet, and all of my clients are feeling all the feels. Like, there's so much shift happening. All of my clients are feeling like all the feels, so up and down. Everyone's like, what? And I'm like, yeah, it's because we're finally stepping into what we no longer, who we no longer are. We're finally releasing. We're getting really shown, what we are ready to step into. And when you're in that process, of shifting, it's like you're taking off the clothes, you're taking off, this is not me anymore, and then you may be naked for a while. You may be naked for a while until you go, okay, well, what's the next outfit? What is the actual outfit I want to wear? And I'm seeing that outfit, it is hot, hot, hot. But in the meantime, be okay with being naked. Okay, there you go. That's my message from my soul to yours. And I look forward to continuing that conversation in my group. Let me know your feedback. And of course, I will see you very soon. And yes, remember, in case you want to hear it one more time, it is time for you to summon that soul success on your own terms, because permission to be, do, and have it all has already been granted.